Hey everybody, Ram here. So this video is just going to cover two of the games that we weren't able to get to during our live stream, going over or playing all of the different submitted games. So the first one here that we're looking at is going to be Trials of the Pulse. And I just want to say right off the bat, great job making it feel like that you're sort of going through veins and a heart is pumping you. I got that feeling right away. Also, I really enjoyed having the different little bacteria or viruses that you would have to dodge. I think that added more to just a racing game, especially considering that we weren't completely controlling the little cart that we're in. I think that having those different obstacles to dodge was a great addition. Also, the little speed up tracks that you could grab, they were pretty obvious what they were, so good design there, and that just helped add to how dynamic the game was. Also, the fact that you have a seed that you can enter at the beginning of the game, I think is a really great addition, since that really makes it easy to replay the game over and over and over again. I only got to, I think, checkpoint 12, but Joker did get to, I think it was 25, so we might have to play again in the future and see how far we can get. But those are some really great features of the game. I would recommend maybe making a full cockpit around the player so that it feels like you're a bit more enclosed. It was a little bit nauseating for some of us to go and have all that movement when we're not directly deciding the movement, and so having a little bit more of that enclosed space might help with some of the nausea that some players might get. Personally, I didn't have much of a problem with it, but some of us did, so just something to keep in mind. Oh, I also really liked that you got the rumble on the controllers in there. Sometimes that can be a bit difficult depending on what engine you're using and what version of the engine. You can definitely have some issues with some of the different rumble systems actually working. So good job getting that implemented. But I think that's a bit it for Trials of the Pulse. Great job overall. Alright, so the next game is going to be Fragments of Emotions. So first of all, I want to say that I really appreciated the use of sort of that distance fog. And it wasn't just like a distance fog going to black. Whenever you would look at the more outside scene, you'd actually sort of see the cutouts of the trees in the distance. And I thought that was a pretty good effect. That was a good use of the distance fog because it made it seem more mysterious. But also, I really like the variety of different puzzles that you had there. I'm trying to think through all the games right now, but I think that might have been the most or the largest variety of different puzzles. When it came to the one where you had to step on certain tiles on the floor to get through, I might recommend going and fading out the darkening of the tiles that you've already stepped on that weren't the correct ones, just so they look more like the normal ones, just to reinforce that memory that you might have to go through the little maze that you've got with the floor tiles. It's not something that you absolutely have to do by any means, you do whatever you want for the game, but something that I think that would add a little bit more interest to the game. The sort of dark maze that you would have to go through was honestly fairly creepy. So overall, great use of variety and fantastic submission. Once again, we just want to say thank you to everyone for submitting your games, and make sure to check out our winners announcement that'll be happening tomorrow as a live stream here on our YouTube channel. So that is September 15th. As for the time, that is to be determined, but it'll probably be a little bit later in the day, Mountain Daylight Savings Time or MDT, and we will announce that likely as a community post on the Jam page and on our Discord. I think that's about it, so see you guys tomorrow.